Hello folks, my name is Aaron Beverly. I am the 2019 World Champion of Public Speaking, and I was going to give you some tips on how you can become a better entrepreneur, but there's a problem. I'm not an entrepreneur. However, my friend here is. This is Josephine Lee, and Josephine, tell them about yourself.
I'm Josephine. I am the founder of a company called the Pointe Shop. So we're in retail, and I also do a little public speaking, which is how I know Aaron.
Yep, this is the third place winner in the 2016 World Championship of Public Speaking. That year I was the second place.
Yeah, and I think the public speaking is actually one of the best tips for entrepreneurship.
Yep.
Because you do, so that would be like tip number one is public speaking, and I'll let you talk a little bit more about that in detail, but you speak a lot in business, whether you're talking to your team or you're talking to your customers or an investor. There's a lot of different places that you are going to use public speaking skills. So I think that's one of the best things that you can learn in entrepreneurship is how to give a presentation.
Yeah, and one thing that I will say about being a public speaker and speaking is that you want to be a good storyteller.
Yeah.
You want people to be behind your story. So if you're starting a business and you want people to really be on your side, give them a reason why.
That's true.
If you're just doing it for the hell of it, if you're just doing it to make money, if you're trying to just sell your business, people aren't going to be behind you. There has to be a reason.
And piggybacking off of that too, that leads you to marketing. So storytelling is basically marketing in business. So you're telling your customers or your clients or whoever you're dealing with what your true story is. Because when you're selling a service or a product, you're not actually selling the service or the product. You're selling the benefits of that, the story behind it, what you stand for, your brand, all of those things play a huge part. So storytelling is a big part of business, and it also goes with any presentation. So regardless of what you're doing or what you're selling, you have to have a good story behind it, and everything that you do in business needs to come back to that story.
So Josephine, for people who are getting started with their entrepreneurial journey, what is probably one tip that you would give them to help them succeed?
At this day and age, I would say the number one thing that you should be focusing on is what your niche is. So you cannot be everything to everyone. And I know you guys hear this all the time, niches to riches, but let me tell you a really quick story on how niche my company is. The Pointe Shop, we sell ballet shoes, but not just any ballet shoes. We sell specifically the hard shoes that ballerinas wear to dance on their toes. So that means that our demographic is ballerinas ages 11, because you can't start when you're too young because you can hurt your ankles, 11 through 17 or 18, and it's for a very specific group of ballet dancers who reached a certain level of skill and technique. So it's probably the smallest portion of the market in the dance retail industry. It's so small, in fact, we're the only company in the entire country that only sells pointe shoes. But we were able to grow and become one of the top retailers in our industry because we went small, because we knew exactly who we were talking to, and we knew exactly what we wanted to be the absolute best in. We may not have been able to be the best in retail in general, but we knew that in this niche market, we were able to be the best. So I would say that focus on the one thing that you are the best at, the one thing that you really feel passionate about, and just be the best at it. And don't be afraid to go too small, because I can promise you that demographic is probably bigger than you think.
Well, I think she said it best. So make sure you find your niche, make sure you find your right story, and good luck on your entrepreneurial journey. Take care.
Bye, guys.